Viewer discretion is advised.
Boom, perfect timing.
It was supposed to be a cool experience for first-time flyer Jonathan Spencer Daling. He was waiting for his cousin at the SeaTac airport, where they were scheduled to fly together to South Carolina. Mr. Daling would arrive at the airport a lot earlier than he had anticipated, so he decided to walk around the airport a bit until he found a quiet place to sit. While seated outside baggage claim, Mr. Daling would eventually fall asleep. When he woke up, he would see a group of police officers surrounding him. Despite his repeated explanations as to why he was there, the officers would proceed to tase him, put him in a chokehold, obstruct the view with partitions, and brutally attack him as he screamed for help. What led up to the encounter? Can you give us the backstory of what you were doing at the airport at this time?
I just got off of work, went to my boy's house in SeaTac, just a couple blocks away from the airport. It's 3 a.m, and as I'm leaving his house, he pulls up. He just got off work himself. He was like, "Where you going?" I'm about to go to South Carolina real quick. I'm about to help out my cousin's family and whatnot. She got the girls. She about to stay over here in Washington with him. He was like, "Nah, don't go. It's raining all types. It's hounding, wind, rain." I walked there. The bus is saying 50 minutes, saying like crazy numbers, right? I'm like, okay, it's right. This is like 6 blocks. I can make that walk. I arrived. So I guess I walked in baggage claim area. When I first walked in there, I just walked all the way through. Like I'm wearing a bright red coat. It's raining. I'm wet. All that. So I'm walking around, I'm seeing people laying on the floor. I'm seeing people wait. I'm seeing this, people just waiting. People doing people stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back. I go all the way back. I don't see nothing. So I'm just going to call my cousin up. She said, "You know what? I'll be on the way. I help, I'll show you." And that's when I nodded off, woke up, see my peripheral, 2 officers come straight to me. So I just, I pull out my phone, just looking at my phone. And then that's when they walked up on me and it was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing here? You ain't supposed to be here." I'm like, "What do you mean I ain't supposed to be here?" They're like, "You're trespassing." I'm like, "By doing what?" They're like, "You're sleeping." I mean, automatic conversation. And that's when I'm like, okay, already got my phone in my hand. I'm about to start recording. Boom, start recording. They're like, "So where's your ticket?" I'm like, "I got it on my phone." I'm explaining to them. They're like, "Where's your ID?" And when I got to like, "Where's your ID?" I'm already seeing his buddy put on the blue gloves. So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I'm like, whatever. Give him my ID. That's when old boy in the green comes up, and how you look at him, he looks at him like, "Y'all ain't fucking him up yet?" It was just like, well, what are you still talking to him for? Look like, like, let's get to it.
At the airport. Okay. This is my first time. You don't know me at all. I got you on camera.
That's fine. I'm trying.
My first time at the airport. It's not my the hell. Why y'all walked up on me?
I'm trying to talk to you and you're ignoring us. Listen,
you don't know me. You don't know what type of
I'm just trying to talk to you and you're ignoring him.
Ignore him. You don't know what type of problem I have.
So he tried to get your attention.
You don't put your hand in my face.
How else are we doing? We're trying to.
Do you know me? Do you know if I have any type of problems?
Do you have proof? Right now,
I have my ID
for trespass.
I have my ID.
We're just making all we have to do is make sure.
Okay, I know.
All we have to do is make sure your ticket. That's all we're asking you.
Whatever you walked, it's just racism. It's straight racism. Y'all walked up on me. There's plenty of people sleeping over
She
there.
has her badge.
Not her. I'm not talking to her. I said
pointed her
over
earlier.
there. I didn't. I said people are
All we're
sleeping
doing
over
is
there.
you're making
There's
a huge
dude,
issue right
I
now.
walked over there. There's a dude who's on.
Why you haven't? Let me
Sir,
see.
why you not listening? I said there's a dude.
391, Officer Hodge.
There's a dude sleeping upstairs, and y'all
Where is your?
is bothering me. My ID is right here.
No,
But
I
what
do
for?
you have your boarding pass?
This is my first time.
You have a boarding pass.
I'm meeting somebody.
Now you're meeting. You told me you were having a flight. Now you're meeting somebody. Your flight.
It's
you
my
said is at
first time
7.
here. I don't know y'all. I don't have to explain nothing to y'all.
Yeah,
I'm
you
waiting.
do. You have to prove
What
that
the
you
hell?
have
I'm
a
waiting.
flight.
I am waiting to get on a plane.
Listen, either
my
you're
first
gonna-
time on
You're
a
gonna
flight.
be arrested for trespass right now, or you're gonna show me they have a ticket.
This is my first time here. Someone said
I'm
come
gonna
to
give
the
you 10
airport.
seconds right now.
The hell?
Show me you have a. Listen, I'm trying to be cool with you and talk to you. You're just giving me a hard time right off the bat, ignoring us. You won't show us your boarding pass. Your
This is
story's
targeting.
changing over and over again.
This is targeting. This is my first time at an airport.
But
That's why I'm right there next to the exit. I'm nowhere else. I'm meeting somebody.
If you have a flight, you told me no. You said right away.
This is my
I have a flight at
first
7,
time
then
at
you have a
an
flight at 9,
airport.
and then you have your meeting.
This is my first
Okay,
time at an
so
airport.
Listen to me.
This is my first
I'm giving
time.
you a ton of chances right now.
I feel unsafe right now. You guys just walked up on me. I don't know y'all.
Get another unit.
This is crazy. I'll leave, but I'll show you my airport. I mean my ID and everything. I'll leave, but I'm waiting on something. It's my first time.
Why would you leave if you have a flight?
It's at 9. Bro,
have a
I've been
ticket?
up
Show me a ticket and
all
you're good.
day, got off work. What do you want
All you have
from
to
me,
do is
yo?
show me a ticket and you're good.
I don't have a ticket if this is my first time. I'm coming to meet somebody who's taking me somewhere, who bought my ticket. They bought my ticket. I didn't buy my
Your story's
ticket.
changing over and over.
I can show you the messages.
Okay.
Need yours.
I can show you the messages.
We just need to see your identification.
Yeah, damn, y'all are racist. That's what it is.
No, it's not that.
Y'all, yes, it is that.
No, sir.
Plenty of people sleeping over there. Plenty of people.
Okay, where's your ID at?
Damn. I didn't buy my ticket at all.
I believe that.
Oh yeah, for what? Because you're white?
No, let me see that, sir. Thank you. Tom 6 the name.
I didn't buy my ticket.
It's gonna be a 2-part last. It's gonna be Sam, Paul.
Waiting on somebody who bought my ticket for me.
David, Adam, Lincoln, Ida, Nora, George.
And these guys walked up on me saying I'm trespassing. I'm just sitting down.
Jonathan, Common spelling. Middle initials.
I'm just sitting. I'm right next to the exit just in case if things fall out of place. He don't show up.
Spencer, space, Allen.
Anything. It's my first time at an airport. I'm waiting. These guys walked up on me. He put his hand in my face.
Because you would not talk to us, and when you're talking,
I have a hearing problem. I've been up all day.
He said
I've been
we said
hearing
we
loud
identified
noises
ourselves over
all
and over,
day.
sir. Listen, we identify ourselves over and over.
Oh, you got my ID? I'm
he
letting
said
you
ignored
know
us. You looked
right
at me.
now,
You
bro.
looked at me as I walked up, and then you looked away. I saw you look at me, and you looked away.
I looked and said,
and you
okay,
ignored us.
there's two guys in a
And
uniform
then
walking.
you're listening to me. Your story, you keep talking over us. You're being disrespectful.
Bro, I'm
You're saying your
tired.
flight's
You
at
guys
7.
had sleep.
Your flight's at
You
9.
guys had
You said your
sleep.
flight's,
You
you're
had
meeting a friend,
sleep. I
and then
can
your
show
story
you the
keeps changing
messages. I can show
over
you the
and over
messages.
again.
I can show you the messages. I
You
can
won't
show
give
you the
me a
messages.
flight.
I can show you the messages. I can show you the messages. I have proof. I can show you the
You
messages.
keep saying that, but you don't show me nothing. So
In the video, he said, you keep saying you got a ticket, but you show me nothing. And that's when I turn off the phone. And that's when I stand up, and I pulled it up, showed him straight to his face. He didn't even look at it. Just put his hand on my shoulder, and that's when that just got busy. And when I tell you, like, I knew I was about to get fucked up because it took too long for them to put the handcuffs on me. The little dude with the spiky hair with the glasses, he's doing like the most stumbly steps. He's doing the stumbly steps, and I feel it on my left arm. I'm like, what the? I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. This is about to be Rodney. It's Rodney King in the air, like, you know. I feel it right now. Just all is just about to be that moment. And you seen the video, as the lady's walking past, that's when the bald head dude just throws me to the ground. And that's the only time I had my hands free. Cause I'm not I'm about to just face plant into the ground. As he threw me to the ground, boom, braced my fall, and that's when they just came in. They came in like some like football. Dude in the green jacket on my neck. I'm saying, somebody please help, please record. I'm very vocal, like very vocal. Hey, somebody help, please record. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Help. Just like that. Only time I read that police report, only time I yelled was that what I just showed you. That was my yelling. Cause we're in the hall. It's like shit's gonna reverb. People gonna hear me. Now Hodge, the dude with the hat, Mr. Hodge, he pulled out the taser so fast, and he's about to bing me with the taser. Shot me the first time with the taser, didn't go through because I got heavy coats on. He pulls out my coat, boom, hit me in my ribs and my stomach, like right in that corner, right in the cuts of the rib and the stomach, right where it meets. This ribs and stomach, boom, 2 taser prongs. That's when shit got busy. When they turned me to my side, another one, cause I still got the marks to this day. Another prong in my side of my ribs, 2. So boom, we got 4. We got 4 going on. You see, if you zoom in, however you can zoom in, I'm still twitching because I'm still getting tased. I'm still getting tased. Like for the longest, I'm getting knee, I'm getting the jabs. They're giving me the close one. They was dogging me.
You see in the video that they're putting up these black barriers. What's going on in that moment? Can you just take us through that?
So as I'm getting my ass whipped, tasers all in me and all of that, right? Dude's still on my head. They hit my mutters, please don't kill me. And that's when like dude he just got up off, like talk about as if he got off the couch. Just why's the walls up? Cause you thought I was dead. You thought I was gone. You brought all your buddies. Hey, come on. It's time. It's the ritual. It's the police ritual. Come on. Nobody's saying nothing to me. They're just running through my pockets. One of them called in the chair from the airport. Boom. Threw me on the chair. That's when, if you've seen the video, you see my head pop up. They carry me they clap me on that chair. And that's when, they put my arms behind the chair. They wheel me out. Get out to the ring. It's raining hard, and the fire department just pulled up. They pulled up. They're asking me questions like, well, I'm saying the same thing. What I'm saying to them, like, don't kill me. What the hell? Like, please don't. They just got done trying to kill me. And they look at me like, no, they wouldn't do that. Yeah, and then the bald head dude, he was doing something with my leg, and it's raining and it's windy. This nigga feels a drop on his head as I'm talking to the fire department about what happened. He goes, blah! He gives me the stiff arm, the palm to the face, the cold jab, hand, face. Don't ever spit on. I'll charge you for that. Spitting on a police officer. I'm talking about the palm to your chin, face, a nose, skid, all that. That's why they put the spit bag on my face in the rain. But thank you for not getting my hair wet, I guess. Didn't spit on you though. What am I spit on you for? What am I do that? Hey, they just put me in the car out there. I'm telling them, and soon before they put me in the car, I told the fire department all that. I said they didn't read me my Miranda rights at all.
So even though you were convulsing and you had a seizure, you weren't taken to the hospital. You were taken straight to jail? Straight to jail.
And that's when I had another seizure.
Yes, you heard that correctly. The officers had used 2 tasers on him, one in his ribs and one in his back, as 2 officers held him in a chokehold. He was also kneed in the ribs and punched in the face. 4 different officers surrounded him while the others attacked. The attack went on for at least 5 minutes until he had a seizure, followed by another seizure when they were booking him. After the second seizure, Mr. Daling would finally be taken to Harborview Medical Center. During my interview with Mr. Daling, his father, John Daling Sr., would suddenly walk into the room, so I took that opportunity to ask him what his thoughts were on his son's unlawful and very brutal arrest. This is what he had to say. Hello, sir. How are you? My name's
sir.
Andre.
Hey, how you doing, Andre?
I'm doing well.
When I first found out what happened, it was like, it was hard to believe at first. Like, what? You just went down there? Now you're in jail for sitting there? Then we get the video. And of course, you're like, what the fuck is this? I raised him to be, he's built for endurance. But to see your child, whether he's grown or not, being down, held down, shot, tased, and I could see if he was acting a fool, if he was, just being a nut. But no, he's sitting there waiting. It's early in the morning. He's, just chilling. There's so many ways and angles that could have been handled differently instead of going from 0 to 100. But instead of just turning up that fast. And, of course, anybody, in his response is like, hold on, what the fuck? Especially at that time of morning, getting off work, and them being supposed professionals should have been, okay, we deal with, hundreds of thousands of people and probably close to 1 million people a year coming through airports, SeaTac in particular. Coming through the airport, we should be able to deal with people in a situational basis. If somebody's mad, it's early in the morning, it's he's not actually doing anything, maybe we should come out with a different approach. Like I said earlier, coming direct to, hey sir, we having problems down here. Would you please go over and sit over there if you're waiting for somebody? Okay, cool, problem solved. Instead of taking the route they did. And just to see him on the ground and go through all that, then have it dropped. Right. Then they drop, whatever the reason they approached them, if he's trespassing, if it's some type of crime, if something's happening there, then why would you attack them why would there be a initial conflict if there's no follow through?
Jonathan Spencer Daling would be charged with criminal trespass and resisting arrest. He would spend a total of 10 days in jail. However, a little less than 2 months after the incident, in February of 2020, the charges of resisting arrest and trespassing were dismissed. It's important to mention that at the time of this incident, Jonathan Spencer Daling did have a warrant out for his arrest from a case back in 2014. Mr. Daling had served 2 months in jail as a result of that case, but would be released early due to a plea agreement, where he would be required to take some classes, to which he had not completed, thus initiating the warrant. Now, some of you may be asking, well, if he had a warrant out for his arrest, then why was this case ultimately dismissed? One can only speculate, but the most likely answer is since these officers lacked reasonable suspicion, and the fact that the video clearly shows Port of Seattle police officers using excessive force against Mr. Daling, it appears they wanted this to end quietly. Since not many people know about Mr. Daling's story, Officer Eric Bushong, Officer Kevin Hodge, and Officer Dean Kolstad have never faced any charges or disciplinary actions for their brutal assault of Jonathan Spencer Daling. Why haven't you guys filed a lawsuit against Port of Seattle Police Department?
COVID blew up and now everything's closed. Nobody's taking nothing. There's no meeting nobody face to face. And that's been the main thing was the COVID and people's responses and times getting back to people and people saying they can't take the case.
How can people help you and your family, Jonathan? How can people help you guys?
Get the video out.
Just getting the video out and people are just seeing, just by the word of seeing, just seeing what happened because it's more than just him. This is he's just part of the, he's a microcosm in the overall macrocosm of how shit is in the system, how people are perceived. It's hard to say, but when you just look at it, you're like, do people as law officers get together in a group and like, okay, we have an individual, let's go fuck with him, let's go mess with him, see what he's about. He's out of bounds a little bit. We got the leeway to go mess with him, because it's all the gang mentality. When you look at that video and thousands of other videos that's daily put out there with, with police misconduct, you see it. Then you have to ask yourself, what is the conditioning? The human condition when you get in a group, that group mindset, okay, we got the power, we got to badges, we got sticks, you know, let's go fuck with somebody. Especially if you meet like-minded people within your work group, you know, you got 4 or 5 guys, okay, we've been working this night shift together and we all kind of got similar things that we agreed to outside of work. And let's go mess with everybody, you know, you click up at work and whatever job it is. You find the people you buddy around with and have your same ideas. If it's going to have a few beers and get to talking, and especially, you know, law enforcement. That's why it has so much, that's why it's highlighted so much. You see so much misconduct